July 2nd. We've made it to the second day of 2025. So it's kind of cold here and getting ready to feed all of these goats. Of course, little Miss Beauty will jump through this door if I don't open it quickly enough. So I am going to let her out. I really hate when they jump through the door. Hello. Oh my goodness, what is on your nose, baby? Let's wipe your face. Come here. So it's cold right now. I think it said 28 degrees on my weather app. So I wonder what the temperature is where you are. The bucket heater kept the water from freezing. I'm trying to get my glove on. I also noticed that the chicken's water did not freeze. Who pooped in the water? Seriously, guys, you have this whole pen. So someone used their heated bucket as a toilet. Luckily, they have 3 other water buckets. I usually separate all the water buckets. That way, if they get one, hopefully they don't get the others. The turkeys were roosting up here. They're down now, up on the hay elevator. We didn't close the doors last night. It's very windy here. It's been very windy for a couple days. I don't know. Maybe the wind will dry up some of the wetness that is in the ground, but I don't know if it will. Hi, guys. Is it Seema, Arda? Hello. Good morning. I wonder what the weather's like where you guys are. Southeast Indiana is due to finally... Oh, so this is just me doing my morning chores here. I have about 40 goats. Southeast Indiana is due to get like our first... Why did you knock that down, Miss Pancake? To get our first snowstorm this weekend. It sounded like there was a chance of ice tonight, and then I think Sunday to Monday is when it's supposed to be actually accumulating. So you know what that means if you're in the Midwest. Yeah, these are all goats. Some of them do look like sheep, Miss Bernicia. If you live in the Midwest, you know that when it starts to snow, everybody goes to Kroger's. They go to Kroger's and they buy milk and they buy bread. And then they make French toast. Milk, bread, and eggs, I guess. So, these are the ones that got separated, so they usually eat first. I am in Indiana here in the United States. So I've had a couple goats that are struggling a little bit with this weather, up and down, hot, cold. Well, not really hot, warm and cold, and how wet it's been. So Penny was feeling bad the other day. Now she looks great. She seems back to normal. So always glad to see that. You know, the rabbit was in this barn, but I don't know where he went. Peter! looks like maybe he slept in here. Last night Willow fed him, or someone fed him. Was it you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, guys.
Guys, that is Peter's food. You cannot eat it. So they never used to even try to get the rabbit food, so I don't know why they started doing that. Can you hold that? It is cold this morning. Hi, Karen. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. Oh my goodness, Willow's got a baby bunny. Look at the ears on these baby bunnies. Let me turn on the light. How did you get in here? There we go. Hi, big guy. These babies are getting, my name's Ashley and this is Willow. We're from Indiana. These babies are getting close to 6 weeks old now, but they're huge. And I think it's because their dad is so huge. Hi, Peter. When he starts to hop and stretches out, you can really see how long he actually is. Why don't you put the baby down by him?
Yeah, it's gonna see his dad.
So Peter used to be right next to the babies in the little rabbit hutch. And they were squeezing through the pen and to get in with Peter. So he was really nice to them. He seems to like them. You can see how much bigger he is. Oh, oh. Why did you butt him? That wasn't very nice. Oh. So he was acting a little strange with him. So maybe he's not ready to see him. Beauty, stop chasing. The goats don't like cats. They don't like the dog. They don't like rabbits. The goats only like other goats, and sometimes they don't even like them. Sometimes they run the turkey off as well. So in the morning, I give my dough pen a full bucket, a 2-gallon bucket. Miss Cecily. This is what they really love to eat. It's the beet pulp shreds. You gotta move your heads. I can't get in. They cannot wait to eat it. Peter's acting very weird. He's like a ghost. He just runs by. Miss Blue, how are you eating out of the bucket? So I did get all my feed unloaded yesterday. So now we have full chicken feed again, goat pellets, have some extra rabbit and beet pulp shreds over here. I've been trying to cut back on the beet pulp shreds for my main goat pen. I think it was too much calcium for them. You hear that high-pitched scream right behind the door. That is Cheerio. Make sure your pans are clean. This pan is not clean. Here, will you hold this for a second?
Yeah.
Clean up the pans. I'm gonna wipe out this first pan. Can you clean out these pans?
Cheerio. No time?
You call her Cheerio.
Cheerio just came out anyways. I know. Pancake. Miss Sage, please. You want me to grab a paper towel? Yeah. What?
Hey guys, all your pans are clean? Excuse me, guys. You can go eat in the other room. I really hate when they put their head down. Make the green fly everywhere. You end up pouring it right on their head. So we are from Indiana here in the United States. It's kind of the, well, not really, I guess, the middle, but it is in the Midwest. Hello, Revy and Easy went out. Revy, can I share a feed pan with anybody? Willow, why did you put Time back in? Uh-oh, she got banned from the milk room. Oh, Cheerio has her feet in the feed pan. Good morning, Easy. How are you doing, baby? Let's scoot this over. I have room for another pan. Will they eat on the milk stand?
Yeah.
There's a couple little birds got trapped. I don't really know if they'll make it out today. Do you think that they'll go out to eat? It's from midnight.
Yes.
Midnight looks upset. You think I should give them some hay? They still have a little grass hay left. It feels really cold. Like the temperature isn't that cold. The chicken's water didn't even freeze, so I mean it's not terribly cold, but I guess it's just the wind. We're up here on this hill, so the wind really just blows right through you. What's wrong, Cheerio? Did Willow put you back in there? Are you upset? Cheerio is in the corner complaining because Willow threw her back. So if you see their regular buckets, those are not heated. They didn't freeze either, so not super cold. It just feels really cold. Maybe because it's been kind of warm around here lately. It's kind of dark in here. Bernicia, that wasn't very nice. They did drink almost all of their heated bucket. So I wonder if it keeps it a little bit warmer than the other buckets. I know it keeps it from freezing. It usually doesn't get it that warm, but sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes it does feel quite a bit warmer. Goats love warm water when it's cold out. Hi, Lulu. Hey, Willow. Are you going in? Can you spread that second block of alfalfa to the other feeder, please?
Yeah.
Just saw Peter run by. I guess he's made his way out of the kidding barn. You only see him like out of the corner of your eye as he runs by. Can you pick up the heated bucket too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on another light. A little bit later. Oh, it is windy. Look, they're like, sunshine! They must be tired of the barn because they're all headed out. Honestly, they probably think that somehow there's going to be a second feeding of grain outside. Normally I do the morning feeding outside, but it's been so wet that we've just been feeding them here in the barn. So I'm thinking the ground must have been frozen after last night. So when I was out here feeding last night, I made the mistake of wearing, they're not Crocs, but they're like solid plastic shoes because I thought the ground was frozen. So I stepped in a spot and it was very wet and muddy, so ended up with wet, muddy socks, which is the worst. Is the ground frozen? Is it frozen in front of the gate?
Yeah.
That was like the worst area. Last night I had those low shoes on and I stepped there and my whole foot got wet. I know. Cheerio, she's so, oh, that's not Cheerio, is it? Cheerio and Time are related on both sides and they look so similar. Time has a white spot on her side, but it's kind of low, so it's hard to see it. She's so cute. She still looks like she did when she was a baby. Willow, are you carrying that big goat? Goats are your favorite animals. I love that. They're one of my favorites too. So Cheerio probably weighs, I don't know, 45 pounds by now. The turkeys are doing their patrols. We are really hoping to scrape out this whole area soon. They drop a lot of hay and it ends up piling up. So we try to clean it out every, I don't know, maybe every 12 weeks or so. Is Vanilla Bean feeling okay?
I think so. Did you hear me?
Where is she? Is she outside at the gate? She's getting out of control with that. It's because at night she runs around to there with Cecily and I let him out that way. Again? So if you hear the goat screaming outside, she ran around to the outside gate. Now she's back. And she screams at the outside gate for someone to let her out. They're very conniving. That's what I saw earlier. This weather has not been very fun lately. All of the rain, the temperature fluctuations from warm to cold, it's really difficult on goats. Luckily, we've been vaccinating for a few years with the pneumonia vaccine, so that has helped a lot. It is a yearly vaccine, so after the babies are born, I'll go ahead and give it to everybody again, and it's a nasal vaccine, so although they really don't like it being shot into each nostril, it's probably, I guess, more comfortable than a shot. We also give the CDT vaccine yearly, which is injectable. Are they out there standing at the gate? She's so fluffy. Time went outside. She came back in and she looks like a poof ball. Oh, Grace. Okay, so another half siblings. I think we're gonna have to get name tags for these goats because they look so similar. This goat is Willow's baby. Nutmeg's getting a little bit cranky. she's like 9 days away from her due date, so I don't really blame her. I usually try to keep them with the herd all the way up until they're ready to kid. It seems like they're less stressed out when they're in their normal environment. Some of the yearlings, especially, they really hate being pulled out and separated. Goats are herd animals, so they really need to be around other goats. Although I saw a stall mat the other day. It was like the smaller stall mat. I can't remember where I saw it. Did you see it? I know the really big stall mat is on that board. No, there's none in there. Maybe it was back by the wood pile. Oh. So maybe after they fill up their bellies with hay, they'll want to go outside and get some exercise. The hay warms them up. It gets their rumen working, so it's really good for them on cold days like this. Oh, Willow, Bernicia came up to say hi to you. Nisha came up to say hi. Now Lulu went outside and started yelling. So Bernicia came to live with us last May. She is due for February kids. This is her first time kidding here. I think she had quads last year. So really excited to see what she has this year. We bred her to our senior buck goose. She's enjoying all of the scratches. Oh, there's Lulu back. She came running back in. The loud crew is outside. Oh, except for Cheerio. She's one of the loudest. Lulu, why are you screaming? Bernicia is just loving the scratches, Willow. Oh, do you know why she's screaming? Easy and Revy are out.
Yeah.
She knows that they got out without her. Sometimes I let her out. She's not super heavy, so. Chad, did you see another stall mat somewhere? I thought we had a smaller one. I was gonna put it in the kidding stall.
Might be covered somewhere, I don't know.
I thought I just saw it. Uh-oh, Time is planning another escape. Easy's over there. Now we're in January. I'm seeing a lot of my goat friends already having some of their kids for the year. Oh, there goes Time. She left. No, Cheerio, stop. Willow, she's gonna try to jump. Eclipse is stopping her. She's tired of her jumping out. Cheerio, don't do it. She resisted. Did the turkey lay another egg back there? The turkey is now outlaying our chickens. We have been getting like no chicken eggs for the past couple weeks. I bought eggs from the grocery store. Surprised at how much they've gone up since last time I bought them. Even just for like regular white eggs, for like $4. Cheerio, there's water in the corner. The turkey really wants you to pet it. Turkey keeps following Willow and sitting down by her. I guess I haven't bought them in a while. I was surprised at how much they'd gone up, Karen. I was like, what? But the funny thing about chicken flocks is a lot of times it's feast or famine, because you end up with either no eggs or like an abundance of eggs. So then when you have an abundance, you just need them gone. You only have so much fridge space. Here's where all of our scissors are. The other day I could not find any scissors. Ended up cutting a hay bale with. I actually ended up using my knee to kind of bow the bale and open it. There's multiple scissors up there. Hi, Blue. You guys have tore everything down. What is going on in here? Well, there's like a lot of goats in here. Peter's taking a break. Guess all of his running made him tired. Oh, more goats are coming out. So Tiny usually comes out. She's one that eats extra. I think Easy wants to go back into the pen. This area is like a super high traffic area. Oh, it's a big squeeze. Willow, you didn't let Eclipse out. Cecily's chewing on the beet pulp bag. Hi, Midnight. Her hair's all sticking up on the back of her head. What are you four monsters doing? Cecily keeps chewing on that wood board. She's taught her kids to do the same thing. I don't know why she keeps doing this. You're turning into a beaver, ma'am. So Cecily's bred, but she's only recently bred, so she's not very big. Last year she didn't get very big at all, and she ended up with 4. So I wonder how many she'll have this year. Hi, Miss Penny. Glad to see Miss Penny is feeling back to normal. So funny with her big spot on her nose.
I know. You're such a good thing.
When Blue ran by, I thought it was the rabbit.
Oh, you did?
We don't really have any like white goats. Like all of the lighter goats are more cream colored, like yellowish. But then this goat I got from Mulberry Branch Farm is like white. So sometimes I'll get, when she runs by really fast, it's like when the rabbit runs by really fast. Did you get breakfast, Penny? Penny is still drinking milk, so she probably ate several different breakfasts. Midnight's using me as a scratching post. Hi, Blue. You can see how white she is. She's like a gray, blue-white. Gosh. Beauty. Beauty just coughed in my face. She has very bad breath. You need like a breath mint. Guys, do you have to start fighting right next to me? These quadruplets have no concept of personal space. They will climb all over you. They will eat anything that you're wearing. The worst is that they grab your hair and yank it. Guys, Willow's sitting down there. Why doesn't why don't one of you go down there and visit with Willow? Go see Willow.
I can put you.
Willow wants to pet you.
No.
She's going to Willow. She wants you to pet her, Willow.
She's so sweet.
She is sweet. They're all sweet. Midnight looks a little angry today.
She kept following Daddy around at screaming.
Yeah, I saw her fighting a couple people.
Oh.
Goats, not people.
People.
You spent too much time in the goat barn. They start to feel like human relationships. She's back. I didn't see that you let Crumble out.
You let her out.
I let her out?
I didn't let her.
How did she get out?
Do you think she jumps out
She better not. I'm tired of jumpers.
with them in midnight? Whenever did you let midnight out?
Yeah, I let Midnight out. She probably squeezed out when Midnight came out.
Yeah.
What I mean, she's teaching her kids to do the same thing. This wood board. All of them now. I think they eat wood when they're, I can't remember what mineral it is. I should look it up. I feel like they just do it though because they're bored. I think she chewed on the wood till she got like a splinter. Are you okay, Beauty? That's why you don't chew on wood. Really has sawdust in her throat. Turning off my microphone. They turned on some weird light. It's like a retouch or something. I guess they want to look their best. Now my flashlight is on my phone.
They don't want you to hear them cough.
Libby came here and pushed like every button there in the sidebar. You need to back up. So the new tattoo letter for the new year is T. I wasn't sure, like, because some letters do get skipped, but it is T. So all of our kids born in 2025 will receive T in their left ear with their birth order. So some people do it a little bit differently. Most people do it that way. They'll start out. I actually only do the goats that I register, so I don't count the wethers in their birth order. So if Nutmeg has a doe, she will be T1 in the left ear. And then in the right ear, we put our herd tattoo, which is WM1. So if you find a goat with a tattoo, usually the left ear will tell you how old it is. All of the kids that are out here have the letter S.
Tiny.
I think,
I'm not sure it was tiny.
I think Tiny has the letter K. I think it might be M that is skipped. And I think O is skipped. O and Q are skipped. So that's why she's so far back in the alphabet. But she will be 7. So recently I started adding microchips to all of their tails as well as the tattoos, which is really convenient because you can just scan the tail with the microchip reader to see. The microchip ID has to go on their registration papers to see which goat it is. But I had one goat and I placed it in the side of her tail. And I don't know where the chip went. I have scanned her everywhere. I can't find it. So I don't know like if it fell out or if it migrated somewhere in her body where it's not being read or what. So that was kind of a new one for me and scared me a little bit. So I've been making sure that they're in very solidly when I put the microchips in. So the microchip IDs are actually linked to your farm address. You have to register like where you raise your animals with the BOAH, which is the Board of Animal Health. And then when you go to order your set of chips, they'll ask for your BOAH premise ID. So if someone scans the microchip of a goat, it'll be linked back to your farm. I heard a lot of people are saying that it's harder and harder to get new tattoo for their herd names because so many are taken.
Oh,
And you're not allowed to use state abbreviations, which, I mean, there's not that many of them. Tiny doesn't have her tattoo. She wasn't born with us. She has 2DB in her right ear. And Blue doesn't have her tattoo either because she wasn't born here. She has mulberry branches. Blue looks so sleepy right now.
Oh, she does. Oh, she does. You're so cute.
Are you gonna fall asleep? I really love her color. It's kind of like a grayish, I don't know, white roan. She has like a little mustache. I'll go get some milk. Goats love to be scratched. It's really driving me nuts that they're all running over and finding that string on that bag. Blue, why are you so sleepy? Call them as the breed of these goats is Nigerian dwarf. So they're all Nigerian dwarf, but they're all different colors. I'm not sure what the color would be considered on her. My sister-in-law knows all of like the color patterns and which colors can throw which. I only know the basic ones, so I would think that Sasley is probably a chocolate doe. Or maybe a buckskin. I know Nutmeg is a buckskin. Tiny's just black. Time would be considered a gold doe. But they're all the same breed. They're all Nigerian dwarfs. Nigerian dwarfs do not have any color disqualification, so they can be any color that they come in. They can also have blue eyes. They must have erect ears. They all have straight noses. Tiny, be nice. No. Some of them have a slight Roman nose. Ideally, they would have a dished face, which means after it comes down from the eyes, it kind of sinks in down into the nose. The main disqualification for Nigerian dwarfs would be their height. So they're measured right here at the withers. For does, they have to be 22.5 or shorter. For bucks, they have to be 23.5 or shorter. And they can still be registered if they are over height. They can still be scored like at linears. They just cannot be shown. Now Tiny's eating the board. Blue is still over here getting head scratches. Does anyone want to come here and scratch my goats? I think they could have someone here like 24 hours a day just scratching them.
They would love that.
They really love, especially when they're really pregnant. If you scratch like on their rump right in front of their tail, kind of like a cat. Because when they get pretty heavily pregnant, they can't turn back enough to reach it because of their belly. So they love to get scratched right here. You can see Tiny's tail wiggle. It's making you get a whole body itch.
Oh.
Tiny. No, they're all bombarding Willow. Yes, Karen, please. They would love that. You should bring them out when all the babies get here, especially. They can scratch the moms and pet the babies. Tiny will be 7. She's actually our oldest goat here. She's held up really, really well. She's a doe that I usually separate for extra feed. She doesn't keep weight on as much as the other goats. When she starts milking, she just milks everything off. You see, they're very similar in body styles. Tiny, why are you being so grouchy? She's trying to butt Cecily. Cecily doesn't even want to make eye contact with her. Tiny. She's being grouchy today. I think they've all been in the barn too much, honestly. I think they really need to get out and like exercise and take a walk around their pasture. They're getting to the point where they're getting very grouchy. Eclipse. No, you are a monster. Just why don't we leave? Do you want to take Penny out?
Oh, yeah.
She can come out if she wants to come out. Eclipse, no.
She started walking out.
Are you okay, Gracie? So you can see they ate all the alfalfa hay off the top. This is their grass hay that was underneath. Eventually they will pick through it. They just don't like it as much. They really need to go outside and get some of their steps in. From here, it looks like the ground is frozen. The sun is out though, which is really nice to see. Moon is back in heat, so she's screaming. Are you guys gonna go out and get some fresh air? All of them have really thick coats, so honestly, a lot of times when the doors open, they'll just go outside in the middle of the night and sleep. So right now, it's mostly the younger does going out. Usually when we get to the afternoon, more of them do want to go out. I don't see any of them sinking in the ground, so the ground must be frozen. Honestly, would rather it just be frozen than muddy. Are you gonna go out, Grace? Pancake, are you gonna go out? Nutmeg loves scratches the most. She is the second oldest doe. So her and Tiny were our first goats. We've had them. It'll be 5 years in May. She loves to be scratched. Are you going to take them out for a walk, Willow? It's mostly the junior does out there. There's a few yearlings. Well, I guess there'll be 2-year-olds. 2-year-olds this coming year. You guys need to go out, get some exercise. It's kind of a low area here, so it gets a little muddy, so we put the pallets and the board across, that way they don't get their feet wet. Are you gonna go out, ma'am? Wind is really picking up again. So a good number of them decided to just hang out in the barn for a while. And of course, enjoy the, cannot believe how far you guys have eaten this down. I think I just had bought it like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. It was like up to here. So they've licked it a couple inches. Are you coming back already? That was fast. Is it muddy or is it frozen?
I put them on the wood, but.
Oh, did they stay out on the wood pile?
And Grace, yeah. It's sunny on it.
It is nice and sunny today. It's nice to see the sunshine.
Yeah. Aww.
is coughing? Every time I hear a cough, I'm always checking to see who's coughing and why. If they're eating hay, it's pretty normal for them to cough if they get like a weird piece stuck in their throat. Or if they're just laying down and they're coughing up their cud, which is a sign of a healthy goat. They're chewing their cud. Oh, here they come. I think they realized Willow left them. Did you guys realize you were all alone? Usually when they go out in the afternoon, they all go out as like a big group together. I always call it the migration since it's such a large group of goats and they go out and they spread out a little bit and just pick through all of the grass and whatever is out there in the field. My husband did bush hog it a few times last year, so people that are getting goats for lawnmowers, I haven't had the same experience. They will eat any like bushes or leaves on anything that's up off the ground, but they don't sit there and graze like a sheep or a cow or a horse. I miss Bernicia. You can see Bernicia has been enjoying the molasses bucket a lot. That beard is normally white. Right now it's like dark brown. And it feels very crusty. Your beard is like coated in molasses, Bernicia. Bernicia always looks sleepy. I think it's because her eyelashes are so light. You need some mascara. Midnight, will you just let Bernicia be scratched? Much easier to scratch when you're wearing gloves. I know, they're so sweet. Hi, Easy baby. Easy almost never comes up to be scratched. I was at a show and I told a breeder I was looking for a really nice show doe. And so a couple weeks later, she told me she was selling Miss Easy because she had too many 3-year-olds at the time. So she was expensive, but I got her. And the next year, she just did amazingly in the show ring. So she's probably our best goat conformation-wise in the barn. And when she had her buck in 2023, we took him and used him a lot that fall. We used him, I don't even know how many does we brought into, but we ended up with 9 granddaughters from Easy. So we have 2 sons from her that we kept. We had 2 daughters that we kept, and we have 9 granddaughters. So hopefully this year she will not have triplet bucks like she did last year, and we'll be able to get a few more from her. I absolutely love this doe. She's just a phenomenal dairy doe. Look at Pumpkin. Her looks like she's wearing lipstick. I had to do a double take. Looks like she's wearing brown lipstick. What did you do? Everyone's eating in the molasses bucket, but it looks like she actually applied lipstick. You guys are so crazy. I don't even know what goes on out here. Yes, ma'am. With your weird lips. Thank you for scratching me. Pumpkin, get down. Yeah, she's very, very proud of her brown lipstick. She's giving everyone a show. Bernicia, all the goats are being so friendly today. Okay, you are kicking my hand. Normally, Bernicia is in that box. She doesn't want anyone to pet her. Today she is wanting everyone to scratch her. Easy never comes up to be scratched. Usually she gets out, she gets milked, she gets put back away. She doesn't want people, petting her. Now she's dying to be scratched. I think because they've been cooped up in the barn, they're just desperate for people. Desperate for anything. They really do need to go out today. Hi, Turkey. Blue and Cherry are having a big fight. Okay, guys, well, I'm gonna feed my bucks and bring some more water in here. Hope you all have a really great Thursday. Hopefully you can get out and enjoy some of this sunshine. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 if you want to pop in and join me on my morning chores. Thanks for stopping by today. Always enjoy seeing all of your comments. Bye, Karen. Bye, everyone.